Looking into the future, I knew that the way that I was grinding these bosses was not going to be sustainable. Looking at grinds similar to the Inferno and Theater of Blood made me realize that grinding these bosses on end is not realistic. So I decided to change things up. We are going to be jumping around content from now on, which is going to allow me to play with my clanmates as well as not burn out. In this first new episode of the Adventures of a Maxed Main, we are going to be visiting the Chambers of Xeric, where my goal will be to complete a solo raid without dying. We'll be doing Zulrah in our solo free time, and Tempoross in the background during our downtime. Recording content in this fashion is going to be a new experience for me, and I hope you guys enjoy. With it being said, and no further ado, let's jump right into it. I haven't even been here for that long yet, and I've already failed a game. I'm doing solos, not the firefighter method, because I want to chill a little bit more, but we already failed, because I messed it up. We have 142 tokens. I wanted to save up to 1,000, but I'm not saving up to 1,000 anymore. Frick that. We're going to loot these 142, probably get nothing. We have 5 more searches in the reward pool, and I've got to say, I do not like this place. The rewards are garbage, and the content is not enjoyable in my opinion. And we got nothing to show for it, other than 24 soaked pages and a bunch of spear flakes. So, that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, not really, but you know what? It kind of is what it is. Zora speed trialist on the second try literally didn't even try to do anything, just killed the snake. Okay, well, that was pretty easy. Speed chaser and speedrunner task. I don't want to say I tried for it, but I brought out Crystal because I felt like it. Cool.
Pressure ball tipped right into Jacobs. Jacobs has a pass.
Dude, it is way too early for me to be getting something. 251 KC, we get our first Tanzanite Fang. 6 mil for this thing. What the hell? Oh my god, I've been going out of my way for this, and it feels really good to get Perfect Zulrah done. That is all of the combat achievements completed at Zulrah, and yeah, cool. Okay, that's drop number 2. It's been a long time since we've seen anything, but 419 feels good to finally get something else.
I think right now, almost at.
Oh, hell. I wasn't ready for that. Excuse me, Serpentine Visage at 505, and my mic is a quarter mile away from my mouth. It looks pretty in the red text, so yay.
While they're moving every single across the run.
Oh, damn, that's the last realistic collection. Excuse me. Collection log slot that I should be getting a Magic Fang. First KC of the trip. We're rich, boys. This is KC number 500, and I am basically perfectly on rate for uniques. I should say 500 based on the loot tracker on RuneLite. I feel like I started at 194, but maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. I'm going to finish up this trip. It's only going to be 2 kills probably, and then I'll see you at the bank, and we'll look at our loot tracker. Trip has been completed, and as I previously mentioned, we got all of the basic uniques, as you can see in our loot tab as well. 1 Serp Visage, 1 Tanzanite Fang, 1 Magic Fang, and 1 Uncut Onyx. None of the others, which is expected because they're all ridiculously rare. I also did go a little bit unlucky on the elites. I got 1 less elite than I should have. I should have had 7 because I do have the elite combat achievements done. And I only got 6, but that's okay. It's only 1. I'm not that upset about it. And as you saw in the clips as well, we did complete the Zulrah combat achievements, which is super awesome. The perfect one was a little bit annoying, but it wasn't the worst. It could have been a lot worse. Like, I could still be working on it, but we got it done already. And obviously, this is what the log looks like. So from our loot tab, I believe I'm going to sell everything except for 10 of the Zolandra teleports. That way I can have them available to me when I come back. We are definitely coming back in this video, but I do want to take a little break. From this, I might visit Leviathan and Duke so I can finish one Soul Reaper axe. And I want to try and start solo chambers. I did a couple already with my friends, and I'm good with all of the rooms except for Ulm. I'm definitely going to die at Ulm, but I want to start. Anyways, I got sidetracked. I'm going to keep about 10 of these Zolandra teleports, and I'm going to keep all of the Chaos runes, and maybe a few thousand death runes. Other than that, everything is going to get sold. So that way I can possibly make some upgrades to the gear. Just finished selling off all the loot, and we have about 65 mil in GP, almost 66 mil in GP. So, editing justice, make sure you add a GP counter to how much we've made in this video. I almost forgot the law and death rune, so editing justice, add another 3.5 mil to the counter. What the heck? Dude, are you kidding me? I literally just got one of these, like, 5 kills ago. What? I'm not here for that. Dude, I just want the Leviathan's lore. What the hell? No. No, dude. No. What the frick, man? 7 kills ago, I got... What? This video was not supposed to contain this much Leviathan, but here we are. I came here for the Leviathan's lure. I think we started at 640-ish KC, and now we're at 1,000. So here in my inventory, you can see pretty much everything that we got. There are a few things that are missing from here, like some of the food drops, like the anglerfish, the ranging pots, prayer pots, that type of thing. I'm going to keep those. I'm also going to end up keeping these soul runes, but I did want to put them down here in the inventory to show what we got. And the amount of drops that we got is ridiculous. We have 220,000 platinum tokens, which is 220 mil from our 3 pieces of Virtus and our vestige. That is absolutely sickening. And like I said in the previous clip, I wasn't supposed to be at Leviathan in this video at all, but I needed something to do solo that wasn't Zulrah, and here we are. Whoopsies. It kind of worked out for us, though. So I'm going to go ahead and sell off all of this, like I said, except for the soul runes. We're going to keep those for the shadow. And then we'll add another ticker to our GP income this video. So after it's all said and done, another 238 mil, and some change. So justice, add it to the GP ticker. So this is the clip that you were supposed to be seeing next, and I will say these are not going very well. This is my solo number 11. I did 2 with my friends, with my clanmates at the beginning of this video. And I did a few beforehand. I forgot to switch worlds, so my ping is absolutely garbage. Solos are not going well. I'm running melee hand very well. I'm not running mage hand well at all, or head very well at all. These are not great. I'm getting extremely frustrated here, and I wish to never come back. Oh, yep, that's what I was expecting, an uncut onyx. Cool. Just finished our chambers grinds. Hopefully got a purple in there somewhere, but we're continuing to be lucky here. So my PC crashed, and I forgot to bring up my OBS again, but we got a magic fang on the previous kill. We just got an onyx not that long ago, so I feel like the luck is continuing exactly how it was. Okay, well, that's another onyx. Dude, every single time I get one of these, I'm not expecting anything just because I've been so lucky, but we keep getting them, and I keep picking them up before I can make a clip, but that's some money. Okay, now that's a Tanzanite Fang on a super fast kill. That feels good. Hey, we got an expensive one. Cool. Dude, that's a back-to-back into a Magic Fang. What the hell? Oh my god, dude. We just made so much money. What the fuck, dude? Nah, dude. There's no way. What is going on? This kill is number 1,000 at the Zulrah, and we have been extremely lucky, which makes me very worried for... What? Which makes me very worried for where we are going to go dry, but with how lucky I was at DT2, I expect to be very unlucky. So we're going to finish out this trip, and then I believe we have one more thing to do. We're going to run back to Tempoross and use all of the points that I have gathered up over the AFK time in this video, which isn't a ton, but it's a pretty good amount. So, yeah, that's it. 1,000, super lucky, super rich. As you can see from our handy dandy little plugin right here, we have 336 reward points here. I was going to try to get to 500, but I just kind of ran out of time. So we're going to sit here for the next however freaking long this takes to search all of them, and we're going to get the pets. No, we're not. So honestly, there are two main issues that I have with this minigame. One, I don't find the minigame enjoyable. I don't know. I just do not find it enjoyable. Number two is the rewards are absolutely garbage. I don't know how long I've spent doing this, but it is far longer than I would like it to be. And we got 1.5 mil. If I had to do some math real quick, I've spent anywhere between 6 and 7 hours doing this content over the past couple weeks, couple months. And let's say it was 6 hours. That puts us at 250k an hour for a minigame that is not enjoyable. Literally, if it wasn't for the pet here, I wouldn't do this. So, unfortunately, I didn't get any purples in this, but I didn't have a lot of time to try out Chambers of Xeric, and I'm bad at the place too. I lost track of how many raids we actually did. It was somewhere around 20-ish, and I died in every single one of them. So that's not expected. I only have like 200,000 points, which is like a quarter of the rate for a purple, I think. But we got absolutely spooned in all of the other places. I'll throw up a screenshot now of what our loot tracker looks like, specifically from Leviathan and Zulrah, and holy crap, we were lucky. So I'm going to take a second and sell off this entire loot tab, and then I'll tick up the GP counter with how much we've actually made. And then the final thing that we're going to do is open up these master caskets. Unfortunately, that means that we didn't get a pet in this episode, but that's okay. I didn't get to play. My current work schedule doesn't allow me to play a lot, so it makes it kind of difficult to really grind out content, but I did the best that I could. And in the time that I did, we got spooned. This is our last inventory for now. We still have to sell off all of our master caskets, and we end up with 64 mil and some change. So Justice, make sure you add it to the ticker. I know that number is huge right now. But that also leaves us with these 15 master caskets, which I think I got extremely lucky in these caskets. I got so many from Zulrah. Let me see how many I got. I got 12 of these caskets from Zulrah, which means I don't even know. I must have gotten 3 from Leviathan. Yep, I got 3 from Leviathan. So that's 15. So I think this is the last of the loot from the Master Clue Scrolls. I may have missed something. I know I definitely missed the Blood Runes and the Soul Runes, but I'm going to keep them because I'm going to use them anyways. And I definitely missed some loot from Zulrah, like Death Runes, like Chaos Runes, but they're not going to be that big of a deal. So it really doesn't matter that much, but an extra 15 mil, 15.2 mil. One of my clanmates did buy the 2 ornament kits from me for 10 mil, which I think they're only supposed to be 9.5, but he gave me 10, so that helped a little bit. But with that being said, in the next video, we're going to be visiting some very new content that has just been brought to Varlamore, including the Amoxliatl, probably some Colosseum, and the Huey Codal. And I'm gone.